Did you know that what you eat every day could be working against you, weakening your bones and causing those annoying leg pains? Have you ever thought that foods you consider harmless could be the main culprits? Imagine waking up one day and realizing that a simple trip could turn into a fracture, or that persistent pain in your legs isn't just a coincidence, but a warning sign from your body. What's most shocking is that often the enemy is on your plate, and you don't even realize it. Today, we're going to reveal the truth about these seemingly innocent foods that might be sabotaging your bone and muscle health without you noticing. And beware, at the end of this video, I'll reveal a surprising fact: how some fruits we usually associate with being healthy can also be harmful. Stay until the end and get ready to protect your bones, reduce those leg pains, and make smarter choices to take care of your health. What you're about to discover could change your life. But before we begin, tell us your age and the city you're watching this video from. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to stay updated with health information that can change your life and protect you and your loved ones. Sodas. Let's start with sodas, a hidden enemy to your bones and muscles. When you need something refreshing, a glass of soda often seems like the perfect solution. But what few consider is the profound impact this seemingly harmless drink can have on your bone and muscle health. Sodas, often disguised as an everyday pleasure, are actually traps for our health. They contain phosphoric acid, a chemical compound that can block the absorption of calcium, one of the essential minerals for strengthening your bones. According to scientific studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, an excess of phosphoric acid can lead to bone demineralization, increasing the risk of osteoporosis and painful fractures. A medium can of soda contains up to 10 teaspoons of sugar. To put this into perspective, the World Health Organization recommends consuming no more than 6 teaspoons per day. This sugar level not only promotes weight gain, but can also increase inflammation in the body, directly affecting joints and muscles. Recent studies from Harvard University have linked excessive sugar intake to increased muscle pain in the lower extremities, making everyday activities more challenging. Switching sodas for healthier options like lemon water or natural juices could be one of the most beneficial decisions for your health. Additionally, many options labeled as light or diet aren't any better. They contain artificial sweeteners like aspartame, which can disrupt the body's metabolic balance. According to a study published in Physiology and Behavior, these sweeteners can be equally harmful. Refined sugar, a sweet villain for your bones and legs. Refined sugar sneaks into almost every corner of our daily diet, from cakes and sodas to unexpected products like sauces and processed foods. But have you ever stopped to think about the harmful effects of this sweet poison on the health of your bones and legs? Excessive sugar consumption is closely linked to chronic inflammatory processes in the body. These inflammations can intensify joint and muscle pains, according to research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism. It's no wonder that those who regularly consume sugar-rich foods experience more stiffness and discomfort in their lower extremities. Sugar not only triggers inflammation, but also interferes with calcium absorption, an essential mineral for strong bones. In fact, a study from the National Institutes of Health concluded that the habitual consumption of refined sugar can cause accelerated elimination of calcium through urine, leaving your bones more fragile and susceptible to diseases like osteoporosis. The solution starts with small actions. Replace processed sweets with fresh fruits, or opt for alternatives without added sugar. This will not only reduce your calorie intake, but also help balance your metabolism and strengthen your bones. Fried and processed foods, a guilty pleasure with hidden risks. Who can resist crispy fries, freshly baked cake, or that snack that seems to call your name? While their taste may be irresistible, fried and processed foods hide dangers that deeply impact bone and muscle health. These foods are loaded with trans and saturated fats, known for triggering inflammatory processes in the body. According to research published in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, these fats interfere with the absorption of essential nutrients like calcium, weakening bones and increasing the likelihood of muscle pain, especially in the legs. Regular consumption of fried foods not only makes nutrient absorption harder, but also promotes the accumulation of toxins in the body. This overloads the digestive system and affects blood circulation, preventing essential nutrients from reaching muscles and bones efficiently. As a result, you're more likely to feel fatigue and discomfort in your extremities, even during simple activities like walking. Opting for healthier cooking methods, such as baking or steaming, can make a big difference. Although the flavor might be different initially, your body will greatly appreciate it over time. Reducing the intake of fried and processed foods not only protects your bones and muscles, but also improves your overall well-being. Refined carbohydrates, the silent enemy of your bones and legs. Freshly baked bread, pasta for lunch, or that irresistible sweet treat may seem harmless. However, refined carbohydrates hide a latent danger to the health of your bones and legs. These foods go through a process that eliminates fiber and essential nutrients, leaving only simple carbohydrates. When consumed, they quickly turn into sugar in the blood. This abrupt increase in glucose, known as a glycemic spike, can cause adverse effects that go beyond weight gain. According to studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, repeated spikes increase systemic inflammation and negatively affect muscle and bone tissues. When blood sugar levels rise rapidly, the body produces large amounts of insulin, contributing to inflammation, hindering blood circulation, and directly interfering with calcium absorption. The good news is that you can break this cycle. Replacing refined carbohydrates with whole grain options, such as whole grain bread, quinoa, or whole wheat pasta, stabilizes blood glucose levels and improves the absorption of essential nutrients. Studies by the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health show that a diet rich in whole grains significantly reduces inflammation and protects bone health. Every food choice is an opportunity to build a healthier future. Reflect and start with simple changes, like including more whole foods in your diet. Your bones and muscles will thank you. Processed meats, the hidden villain for your bones and legs. Who hasn't been tempted by a ham sandwich, a crispy slice of bacon, or a hot dog sausage? While they are part of many diets, processed meats are true enemies of health, especially for your bones and legs. Processed meats contain high levels of sodium and preservatives, compounds that promote the elimination of calcium through the kidneys. This means that the more you consume these products, the less calcium remains available to strengthen your bones. Research published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research confirms that a sodium-rich diet is associated with lower bone mineral density, increasing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis. Sodium not only affects bones, but also promotes fluid retention, causing swelling and a constant feeling of heaviness in the legs. For those who suffer from recurring leg pain, this problem can intensify, making everyday tasks like walking or standing for long periods more difficult. Additionally, processed meats contain chemical additives like nitrites and nitrates used to extend their shelf life. These compounds can aggravate inflammatory processes in the body. According to studies by the World Health Organization, chronic inflammation not only deteriorates joints, but also increases leg discomfort and reduces quality of life. The combination of high sodium and saturated fats in these foods also impairs blood circulation, promoting the formation of plaques in the arteries. This restricts the flow of essential nutrients to muscles and bones, leaving both systems vulnerable. Fortunately, replacing processed meats with more natural protein sources, such as fresh fish, unprocessed chicken, or plant-based protein alternatives, can make a significant difference. This change not only reduces the intake of sodium and preservatives, but also helps balance inflammation and improve bone health in the long term. High-sodium foods, an invisible enemy for your bones and muscles. Salt is an indispensable ingredient in the kitchen, but when consumed in excess, it can become a dangerous enemy to your health. High-sodium foods, such as fast food, frozen meals, processed sauces, and even certain types of bread, hide risks that profoundly affect bone and muscle health. Excess sodium forces the body to eliminate more calcium through urine, which weakens bones and increases the risk of developing osteoporosis. According to a study by the National Osteoporosis Foundation, sodium-rich diets are directly linked to decreased bone density, especially in women over 50. If you've been experiencing unexplained leg pain, it may be related to sodium's negative effects on your bones and muscles. High sodium intake also causes fluid retention, leading to swelling in the legs and feet. This buildup creates a feeling of heaviness and fatigue, which over time can seriously affect your mobility and reduce your energy levels. Excess salt also raises blood pressure, impairing blood circulation. This means that essential nutrients, such as calcium and other vital minerals, do not reach bones and muscles efficiently. As a result, these tissues weaken, increasing the frequency of cramps and muscle pain. An article in the Hypertension Journal confirms that a salt-rich diet can worsen circulatory problems and intensify pain in the extremities. Most concerning is that many seemingly harmless foods are loaded with hidden sodium, from sodas and cookies to processed juices. This excess sodium can accumulate without you noticing, affecting your health in the long run. Milk chocolate, a pleasure with hidden consequences for your bones and muscles. Milk chocolate is, for many, a guilty pleasure at the end of the day. However, this tempting sweet can have unexpected effects on the health of your bones and legs. Beyond the usual concerns about weight gain, this type of chocolate is rich in sugar and oxalates, substances that make it harder for the body to absorb calcium. According to an article published in the Journal of Nutrition, calcium is essential for maintaining bone density. Without adequate levels, bones become fragile and more prone to diseases such as osteoporosis, increasing the risk of fractures and joint discomfort. Milk chocolate also contains significant amounts of caffeine, which can be harmful if consumed in excess. Studies from the Mayo Clinic show that caffeine stimulates the excretion of calcium through urine, accelerating bone demineralization and weakening bones. The high sugar content in milk chocolate triggers inflammatory processes in the body, worsening muscle and joint pain. If you've been feeling discomfort in your legs, frequent fatigue, or even cramps after consuming this sweet, your eating habits may be contributing to these problems. Excess caffeine, an ally that can become an enemy. Starting the day with a cup of coffee or turning to energy drinks to combat fatigue is a common routine for millions. However, this seemingly harmless habit can have hidden and harmful consequences for the health of your bones and muscles. Caffeine, found not only in coffee but also in black tea, soft drinks, and energy drinks, can interfere with calcium absorption, an essential mineral for bone density and strength. According to research published in Osteoporosis International Journal, excessive caffeine consumption stimulates the excretion of calcium through urine, leaving bones more vulnerable and increasing the risks of osteoporosis and fractures in the long term. Additionally, caffeine can worsen inflammation in the body, intensifying symptoms in people with joint problems. If you've ever felt heavy or sore legs after a day full of coffee and sodas, it's not a coincidence, it's a sign from your body. Another lesser-known effect of caffeine is its ability to cause dehydration, especially when consumed in large amounts. Dehydration can intensify the feeling of fatigue and increase the risk of muscle cramps, directly affecting your physical performance and sense of well-being. How to reverse this situation? Reducing the amount of salt in meals and replacing it with natural seasonings like fresh herbs, lemon, and spices can make a big difference. Reading product labels and choosing foods with low sodium content is also a crucial step. Studies by the American Heart Association have shown that reducing sodium intake significantly improves cardiovascular and bone health, as well as alleviates fluid retention. Similarly, opting for chocolates with a higher cocoa content, ideally 70% or more, can be a much healthier choice. Dark chocolate not only has less sugar, but is also rich in antioxidants like flavonoids, which have anti-inflammatory and protective benefits for the heart. For caffeine, choosing natural teas without caffeine or herbal infusions can be an excellent alternative. Additionally, balancing caffeine intake with a calcium-rich diet and plenty of water can neutralize some of the negative effects. Taking care of your bones and muscles is in your hands. Making conscious adjustments, such as limiting sodium, sugar, and caffeine intake and maintaining proper hydration, will not only protect your bones, but also improve your overall well-being. Alcohol, a silent risk to your bones and legs. Social drinking may seem like an innocent habit, but we rarely reflect on the consequences it can have on our bone and muscle health. Even drinking in moderation, when it becomes a regular habit, can compromise important bodily functions. Alcohol consumption interferes with the production of vitamin D, a substance essential for calcium absorption. Without this vitamin, the body cannot properly fix calcium in the bones, making them weaker and increasing the risk of osteoporosis. According to research published in Alcohol Research, Current Reviews, excessive alcohol consumption is associated with significant bone density loss, which increases the likelihood of fractures and other bone problems. Alcohol also negatively affects blood circulation, making it harder to transport vital nutrients to the muscles and bones. This can cause an uncomfortable sensation of heavy and sore legs, especially after a tiring day. Additionally, the restricted flow of nutrients can worsen muscle and joint pain. Excessive alcohol consumption is linked to chronic inflammatory processes, which intensify muscle and joint pain. Furthermore, alcohol affects balance and motor coordination, presenting an additional danger for people with fragile bones. This coordination impairment increases the risk of falls and injuries. According to a study published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research, replacing alcohol with natural beverages like unsweetened fruit juices or sparkling water with lemon can be a simple but transformative decision. These options are not only refreshing, but also provide real benefits for the body, promoting better nutrient absorption and reducing inflammation. Taking care of your bone and muscle health is in your hands. Reducing alcohol consumption doesn't mean eliminating fun, but adopting more mindful and healthy habits. Your bones, legs, and overall well-being will thank you in the long run. Processed and frozen foods, convenience at a high cost for your bones and muscles. Processed and frozen foods are an enticing solution for those with a fast-paced lifestyle. However, behind this convenience, significant risks lurk that directly affect bone and muscle health. Most of these products are loaded with sodium, preservatives, and chemical additives, which, when consumed excessively, interfere with the absorption of essential nutrients like calcium. The excess sodium forces the body to excrete more calcium through urine, weakening the bones and increasing the risk of developing osteoporosis. According to a study published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research, diets high in sodium are associated with a decrease in bone mineral density, which raises the chances of fractures. In addition to affecting bone health, these foods often contain trans and saturated fats, which are known to elevate inflammation levels in the body. Over time, this chronic inflammation can lead to persistent leg pain, mobility difficulties, and a constant feeling of fatigue. Research from Harvard Medical School has linked these fats to negative impacts on cardiovascular and joint health. Frozen lasagnas, processed snacks, deli meats, and ready-to-eat meals might seem like a quick solution, but their effects extend over the long term. Inflammation and depletion of essential nutrients hinder the transport of minerals to muscles and bones, increasing the likelihood of muscle pain and the sensation of heavy legs after long days. Choosing homemade meals, using fresh ingredients, and avoiding chemical additives can make a big difference. Preparing dishes like homemade soups, quick salads, or grilled proteins not only improves nutrition, but also helps preserve bone and muscle health. While completely abandoning processed foods may seem challenging, making gradual changes can bring you closer to a healthier life. Reading labels, choosing low-sodium options, and prioritizing fresh products are small decisions that will enhance your well-being and protect your bones and legs. Beneficial fruits and conclusion. And lastly, a food that is not harmful but worth mentioning: Fruits can be very beneficial in preventing osteoporosis and relieving leg pain. Dried plums are rich in antioxidants and bioactive compounds that help improve bone density and reduce the risk of osteoporosis. Dried figs contain calcium, magnesium, and potassium, which are essential for strengthening bones. Mangoes, rich in vitamins K and C, help with calcium fixation in the bones. Oranges and other citrus fruits provide vitamin C, which is crucial for collagen formation, an important component of bones. Cherries have anti-inflammatory properties that can alleviate muscle and joint pain. Pineapple contains bromelain, an enzyme with anti-inflammatory effects that helps reduce swelling and pain. Blueberries are rich in antioxidants, fight inflammation, and improve circulation. Watermelon helps combat fluid retention, which can relieve the sensation of heavy legs. Incorporating these fruits into your diet, along with a balanced eating plan, can make a big difference in your bone and muscle health. And as promised, there isn't a specific fruit that is considered the worst for leg pain or osteoporosis. However, some fruits may be less beneficial when consumed in excess due to their sugar content or certain compounds. For instance, fruits with high sugar content, like grapes or bananas, can contribute to inflammation when consumed in large amounts, which could worsen muscle or joint pain. On the other hand, excessive citrus fruits, such as oranges or lemons, while rich in vitamin C, may be problematic for people with calcium absorption issues if not balanced with other essential nutrients. However, the impact of fruits on bone and muscle health depends more on the overall diet and nutrient balance rather than any specific fruit. If you have specific concerns, it is advisable to consult a nutritionist to tailor your diet to your needs. And that's where we end today's video. But before we say goodbye, let me ask you one thing. Did you know that some of the foods we consume daily can have such a significant impact on our bone and muscle health? How many times have you chosen fruits or foods that truly benefit the body, or fallen into habits that weaken the bones without realizing it? Were you aware of all these benefits and risks? If this video made you reflect on your food choices, share it with your family and friends. We never know who we might help with this information. Also, we invite you to leave your comments below. What foods do you consume frequently? What changes are you willing to make to improve your health? And don't forget, a simple like and subscribing to the channel helps us a lot in continuing to create content like this. Thank you for being here. See you in the next video, and let's take good care of our bones and muscles.